Yo, how's everybody? We're back. We got some more Lamia stuff that we forever and ever. Lamia is going to be the project that never ends. So that was kind of the fraud. I guess you always go with Lamia. But also here to procrastinate. Give me your best procrastination attempts, distraction. You know, word. Kind of wondering if I should set driven key maybe we hold off on that. Part of me is like, why would I set driven? I get that I could make a slider to make it, go in and out. But could I not just make an animation for that? Why go through all the extra effort? That's the question. Like, if we were doing an animation in Maya, need to go in and out? Sure. But technically we can do like one animation on the thing and we can blend it all in. So, why wouldn't we? Okay, that's aggressive. Alright, we're still painting. But soon we shall have, maybe I leave the armor out? Maybe I leave the armor out for now. I want to try a walk cycle. It's also, ramble on, might be a short stream. Things I have to do. I do have some things to do. But kind of considering how much time I take up. That's boiling weight. We'll figure that one out. Okay, we need to go up. Not terrible. Anymore. It's better. Sort of. Okay, maybe this should have gone a little bit further forward. And notes for next time. Pull. Could have been a little bit more forward. Okay. Okay, you know what? No, this higher. You can go higher. Back driving a little bit. Okay. Not bad. Maybe. Okay. Top of the neck. I want to try and remove. Wait, it's a little awkward. Should get switched over to head. It might be possible to make something that directly gives all of your weight one thing to another. I just have found that trying to control weights through quirky because it wants to normalize, especially if you have auto normalize. And I probably do because it's default. Up to you. Should take a lot of the give them as I can. The transfer system in Maya is not the worst. Yo, Grime, thanks for the lurk. Hope you're doing good. So yeah, neck looks. When she's looking way down on you, you'd probably be like here. Okay. Here. Bubbles are tiny, but then you're in a mech. It's gonna bring you way up. Well, hopefully mech height here and here. Man, if we do have the getting out of a mech as something featured that we actually work with, well, there's a chance that your head, head would automatically look down, which doesn't look great, but I wonder if I look into the Unity rigging package, if that would give me any sort of force control. Especially not if you want it on more than one thing running in real time. That's pretty good. I think the jaw was decent last time. Okay. I kind of feel like maybe default should be better. Because when you close it, wait. Yeah. Let's just close for decency's sake. Oh, I think we got a lot done yesterday. This question is work on both. we did. I think we were evening a lot of it out. Just a couple places. We should animate soon, so that way we can have something to touch up, and we can like go through the animation timeline and pick the right places to find the most grievous errors. See if we can't fix them. Out front. Them's hands, ribbons. Looking at the right one right now. Drop the left, drop the tail. I think the tail's good. There. That one. That's the one. A little bit more even. We're going wide. Get it. Get it. Maybe I should have added the pelvis in. Hip situation. You know what? It could still be added pretty easily. Especially because just moving the position is enough. We don't actually need it to have influence. If we're being realistic about it. Okay, let's look. But not show handles. Like, we don't need foot control. It's weird if it goes up here. Okay, maybe we can give back a little bit of that weight. I like. Cool. Okay, a little trick. Good at give a little bit more here. Two. Less. Okay, could add a little more here. Oh, higher. Move that. But let's see what I did. Could be good, could be bad. Needs a little bit more. That direction needs smoothing. Smoothen we will get. Smoothen we will. Maybe just lots of it. It's nice to have a little. We all dream that we can get perfect skin shifting with just skin weights, but work in one, can work in another. You know how weird that is. Might still be a little bit. But you're not the culprit. That's awkward. Just this getting more of this just here. Okay, so maybe a little. It just needs more influence. Okay, that looks good. Ish. Thin reason. Shouldn't usually be. We are breaking some. What? We'll make sure. Just make sure it looks good within normal operating values. You, Toast, how are you? Sometimes you just want to be a menace. Okay, I'm hearing. What kind of menacing do you want to do? Woke up today and chose menace. All different times. Okay. Well, I mean, all different times. It sounds like you have many examples that you could share. I feel like it's an old school term for a bully. Oh, what a menace. He was menacing me the other day. Yeah, what kind of menacing is Toast gonna do? Should I be careful? Should I be scared? Coming for me? Okay. I think it's all good enough. I'm gonna save it and then we'll put it in the right place. Of course. If someone called you that, you'd be so sad. Always the Phantom Menace. Do you want a Phantom Menace today? That was a movie. Oh wait, you like the term moron? Moron's fun. There's not a lot of words like that. Moron. More on that later. Okay, then we save it again because you know we're gonna make a mistake. It's animating. Done most. These. That in there. This in there. Real nastiness. This should not have been skinned like this. I made a huge mistake. I should have delete history. I should have ungrouped. This is a test vine that went way too far. There are ways around that, though. And we'll remedy them later. We're charging ahead. Mine good health? I think so. We'll see. Have a little bit of a cough lately. A little, you know. But mostly good. How about you? Hopefully you're not suffering at the hands of more Chipotle. That's a real menace. Chipotle. Here we are. We need another Amex. And select all control. That stuff. See everything. Eat everything. Then we go to 10. 10 to 5. Be our first clip, and it will be walk, maybe? Change that. The menace we know, not the menace we need. I mean, that describes the Phantom Menace to a T. What other forms of menacing were you planning on doing today? The next one, just oh, the pan. This like 30, 45. Pattern established. We could either do the turn, we could do the gun. Gun. Okay. We've done nothing. Maybe a little bit. I guess these still kind of get keyed. Not bad. And 5. And we'll change them when we need to. Last month you went into a nice person's art stream and asked if they allowed racism in chat, and they explained you don't want to be around that. That's good. That's good. I mean, no one really wants racism in chat, right? Kick.com does. And it is the wild new frontier over there. That Kick. People doing everything in bikinis. Whatever racism going rampant. Easy now. Alright, move that one over there. And establish more of a neutral pose. Too shabby. Pretty good, actually. Have you been chilling at kick.com recently? Got their Kick website. I can't say, honestly. feel like the website bugs out too much for me. Something more reliable. Used to be really into gambling. Oh no, that can be disastrous. I hope that you made it out with your nest egg. Sam, but you used to too. You know, not gonna judge you. It's a hard thing to kick. It's just whether you're prone to it or not, right? Lost 1K last month, and every once in a while I lose 1K to like software expenses over years. Oh man, I wish you well. I wish your wallet also well. Yes. No problem. Need to quit for real, for real? I'm here to support you, bro. I know you can kick the habit. Maybe at first just no. I mean, it has to be cold turkey, right? Because anytime you come in contact with something that could build up your like gambler ego, it's just gonna carry over to other parts of your life, right? Then like high, and you're just gonna feel like you're lucky. You just have to know you're never lucky. You're never lucky. It has to be cold turkey. I agree. That's kind of why, like, when some streams were like, we don't do the prediction gamba stuff because it is gambling. At first I was like, oh, but it's kind of like Monopoly money. But then I was like, oh yeah, but hold on. Some people get hooked before there's actually money at stake. So yeah. I wonder if there's like a tag for like Gamblers Anonymous games on Steam. So you could like sink time into something, feel like you're getting rewarded, start rewiring your brain that way, and knowing that there's nothing that you're going to be like, almost like randomizing, right? Something without the randomizer. But I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. You're thinking like saving money by microtransactions with yourself. Hey, that's a really good idea. Yeah, I wonder if you could rewire yourself to not want the risk taking, but still enjoy the kind of like putting something on the line, and you could just make bets with yourself and the money could go directly into your savings. You know what I mean? But it would have to be somewhere where you couldn't touch it, and you would have to be satisfied with like that being a loss and not like, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's safe to rewire yourself that way. You may just slip. But hey, the idea of like transferring your money into something that's harder to get money out of isn't a terrible idea, I don't think. Maybe whenever you want to make a bet, you just transfer money into some sort of banking. I don't know. That makes sense, yeah. And then you just also never put money into someone else's pocket, right? I think that needs to also be paramount. Like, if you want to give money to charity, if you want to go see a movie, you don't know if it's going to be good or not, that's a gamble. But it's like, worth it. You know, you get your time out of the money, and there's nothing that goes up in stakes. Yeah. So on a similar topic, I found it interesting about the history of pinball, where I guess New York used to classify it as gambling, but then some people, well, first off, there's no payout except for more time played. So I'm like, if this is gambling, then this is the healthy gambling. This is like investing into your skills in being better at pinball, which gives you longer play time and therefore is a better investment because you have to pay for your entertainment somewhere, right? That makes sense. And yeah, so some people proved that they could reliably make shots in pinball. And they like, proved that it doesn't have random, or like not every pinball machine. Some might have some gambler tendencies, but yeah, a lot of it's just a skill game that you get better at. So yeah, imagine that. Because I brought that up, and I think my mother-in-law was like, but it is gambling. And I'm like, I mean, but you can't win anything out of it except more time. Like, how is it different than an entertainment anything, right? Like, you play a video game and you just, if you're good, you can play the video game for longer and you can build the skills playing the video game. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem to trigger the same kind of thing. It has to be tied to like your adrenaline, like getting adrenaline peaks. I would assume like cheating and jumping out of a plane and base jumping and I don't know, aerogliding, all these things that bring you closer to death or ruining your way of life can like spike your adrenaline. And spiking your adrenaline in this way, I think, might be able to rewire your brain in scary ways. So I try to avoid anything that actually is too exciting, honestly. Sounds really boring and dull, but like, yeah, I'm worried that it just escalates. I mean, yeah, I kind of do, because everyone in my life that I've seen, they don't tend to have gambling addictions, but I don't know, they just have other things that they end up doing, like motorcycles. A lot of them, they start riding on the back of someone else's motorcycle, and then they end up getting a little motorcycle, and then they have two motorcycles, and then they go dirt biking, and they have a Harley. And it could just be a hobby. It could be a hobby. But it's one of the only hobbies that is, well, maybe not only. It's in the branch of hobbies that are kind of like risk taking. Too much risk? I think so. One of my relatives went off a cliff, pretty much off like the side of a highway, and like fell down quite a way, broke both his legs. They said he would never ride again. I think that was like 10 years ago now, at least. He has a new motorcycle. Yep. You would never drive on the street? That makes sense. I mean, it would be cool to develop a small hobby of like going to a race car track, renting whatever small thing with a nice hefty insurance waiver or whatever. But that's also not me trying to buy faster and faster cars. Not me becoming a pit crew and then risking my life on a land speed record. Or, racing for pink slips because I'm so confident that no matter what you're driving, my car's going to be faster, which is a gamble that does not pay off if I believe the movies. How about you set up a gambling website where you never win and you return your losses minus your service fee? Actually, Catless? Hi, Catless. That's not the worst idea. could just be like, I don't know, just an MMO. The savings MMO. Because then you would just have like a balance, right? That would carry over. Imagine setting that up with like a credit card. And then just having a balance that you could transfer. Like you put money into it via whatever means, like maybe money from your bank account, and then you put it into something that ends up being like a credit card. Because I assume you could probably start a business that does that easier than starting a bank MMO. Or it could be even more insidious. It could just be something that King makes. You know, something really simple. Candy Crush. Yeah, that sounds fair, actually. As long as your service fee is also fair. Yeah. How are you, Callus? That's coming up with amazing ideas. Can there be a small chance you win a small bonus amount? What if you got something that you equated to value? Was the payoff? Because I'm always for banking systems that don't have interest, because where does that money come from? You know, it's just weird. It's like the people that have money will generate more money, and then the Fed needs to increase the interest rate. So all the money becomes devalued, and then it just separates the poor from the rich more and more. So like if we could just do perceived value things that, you know, some people, if they wanted to buy it, they could inflate the value of it, like a skin. What if doing these little, I don't know, gambling microtransactions that will pay you back could give you a little skin or an overlay or a sound pack? Something that our service fee could roll back into, you know, content creation. You could maybe win a small discount. Hey, you know, that's a great idea too. Recycle pay-to-win mobile games. Use the money to funnel into new games to progress faster as a way to save money overall. Wait, huh? As soon as we're on multiple games, I'm then kind of confused. That means that we actually need to have like a currency that carries over. We need to have like a database. Maybe? I don't know. I guess one MMO is big. A bunch of small games with micro networking could be equally big in some ways. But multiple MMOs? That's too much, sir. I draw the line. But yeah, no, if they're just, I don't know, microtransaction games, would it pay for play? No, that would be weird. That'd be like paying yourself to play. That would also give you some really bad habits. I guess, yeah, also making sure that we're not developing a very deeply rooted gaming addiction to get rid of your gambling addiction should be considered. So we could make it an ARPG. Oh my god, we could make it location based. And do we just become one of those fitness apps? I think we just become a fitness app. Oh no, maybe we're more holistic. We have fitness aspects that you need to do. It'll be simple, but will give you kind of like big benefits. So you do them every day. That way you are gaming, but you're also walking to the nearest mailbox or taking a picture of 7-Eleven for marketing reasons. Don't worry about it. You want to make yourself a habit of saving. This is true. As long as we're actually saving and not just keeping you around a game to make sure that you're invested in our service so we get our service fee. Which is an important thing to design in, but like, you know, in a healthy manner where you have the choice to opt in. As long as we, the company, can gain income from the player's savings. This is true? Huh. I just wonder if we aren't going in a direction where we would eventually need to try and get, excuse the Americanism, FDIC or FEC security. Those are the same thing. I just mentioned some words. Pretty much like the financial security that a bank would get. So that way, because we'd be handling a lot of money and helping people save money, there'd be a lot of money in transition that we'd want to make sure is insured. We're just making a bank. We're just making a game bank. Lock the money for a certain amount of time and loan it out. That was what I was kind of thinking, is like a lot of these things. So like Venmo, I think it is going to charge you if you want the money that someone sends you faster than like 3 days. And that means for those 3 days, they have a buffer of technically owning that money. Or just actually having money from the immediate fee. Yeah. Mainly just because you need money for the company and to grow the company and make the game continually usable. I mean, we could lock the money. That could actually be a positive part of it, actually. Like a good part of savings should be that you're not going to just like take the money out of your savings again. Your literal bank is Silicon Valley Bank, the bank that went under. I'm so sorry to hear that. Think locking the money for upwards of a month is okay? Yeah, that's what I would say. Any longer than that can be iffy. Or we would be risking, I think, too much. Because we'd have to, like, compensate for the lock, right? Or do we just give better and better skins? I mean, that could be a thing. Money would probably be parked in some reasonably safe, distributed investment funds. Okay, but whose investment fund? Whose name is on it? Are we setting that up for each user? And then how do we make sure that the user always has access to that? Because like if we're managing it, we also have to make sure that, you know, we're actually managing it properly. The company. Interesting. Then we just have bookkeeping on our end. A little sketch. Not that it can't be done, but like, okay, yeah. Need some room. Room for problem. I don't want to be investigated by the feds, please. Users just play, waste their time and money, and end up saving their money. Yes. I just feel like there's a lot of stuff that needs to happen behind the scenes to get all of that working legally and safely. But I agree, that would be a really cool endeavor. And if I was only, I'm gonna say a web dev, we do a lot of it in Unity. What kind of game should we make? I mean, we don't even have to say skim necessarily. Even a non-profit needs enough money to continue operating. You know what I mean? Like that just means that they don't take a like profit until pay their employees. Whatever you like to call it. You know, there are reasons that we have words that make us feel less guilty about things that if you look at it the right way, it seems a little shifty. Okay, we give a little bend to and these guys need to go up so they're actually on the ground. So it's a series of mobile games. Do we have to have a series? That seems like a lot. That seems like all of a sudden we are now Zynga or King. Game is like $2 to $7 and they're rated on how much content you can buy and thus save. What? Huh? I don't think we have to charge to start. And I think that's going to be important. We don't need to charge to start. We give you whatever. But then the microtransactions are going to ask you to put money in. And that money, we'll explain, is going to be saved. Like, yeah, I don't think we need the upfront, and the upfront does scare people away. Maybe it should. We should be able to generate enough from the business model. Just because, like, if we're catering to this crowd, I'm sure there's a lot of money to be made. Can't get gamblers to give you money to make your game work. I don't know it. Where do you get it? VC's not going to give it to you. You missed the mark. Free to play. Your other idea is to start your own lottery. I think you need to register those or something, don't you? That's interesting. Maybe it just takes someone to give you the money for it to be fine. Forward? More of a gamer posture. Become the casino. I mean, I feel like you need a lot of money to open a casino. What a shame. Scam people out of lots and lots of money. You need to have lots and lots of money. Hush, hush. I mean, I think you just need the right licensing. Then can we kickstart the project with the returns begin with this level of money is reached condition? We're going to need a bidding system to truly kickstart the project. And the bids are going to be blind bids to try and get the highest something. The best skin and maybe recognition. The selling point? Well, we needed to kickstart the game. I think that was just the idea. Risk mitigation. Well, like, yeah, we need a game to actually play. We need to develop something. We need to hire some sort of trustworthy financial manager because I'm not going to do that. Please. That ain't me. Oh, maybe this should be idle. This is 50 to 65. That one's going to be a walk. This one's going to be an idle. It's going to cost to build, and there has to be a nest egg making enough returns to keep it running. Yeah, it's true. For people to actually want to spend money on a game or in a game, it needs to have a already defined perceived value. How's my music? I need music. What I forgot today. Wait. Quiet. Okay. Headphones. Headphones turned off. Of course it did. I see my headphones are trying to save me from ass tipper. Don't tell Grammy. But that song drives me nuts. Yeah, maybe. He might have gotten turned down a little bit for that one. Don't tell him. This is just between you and me, right, Chad? But you gotta promise to keep the secret. I feel like I just heard it a million times, you know? Alright, and there we go. I lost all my viewership. Listens to good music, it makes us listen to the same thing over and over and over. Yep, exactly. That's why I don't have music anymore. Zombie called me out on it. I had like a fantasy jam that was like 15 minutes long playing over and over. He's like, nope, what is this? Can you turn this off? And I was like, alright, gone forever. And that would be sometimes. Select all controls and we'll key everything here. And we flatten here. I think multi-track streaming is the future. I think so too. Right? It would be cool to have a couple of playlists. Like if I made a couple of playlists and you could like choose nothing or one of three that's like punk music, ska music, metal, to hip hop, whatever. I personally wouldn't have any country mixes because I don't have. I think I have any country songs I like. There might be one or two that could be classified. Like, you know what? Let's get out of that. We don't need to go there. Home Cows One is out making the mobile savings game of their dreams. Sounds like a good idea. You don't even dev. You're close. You're close. Someday that car, it's gonna be ready. That's our idol. This will be our walk. Save that case. You. I think the clavicles of this look. I like. No, it's fine. Logging out. You know what, aren't either? Not for real. Oh, Catless. You're really underselling yourself here. Just online. For now, who knows? Maybe I move to Finland. Maybe Catless wants to visit the US. I don't know why you would do though. Everyone I talk to, or everyone that I've heard talking to someone that's moved to the US, always seems to get the are you scared being in the US? And I've always heard the response like, yeah, kinda. I mean, I guess if you're in the US, you know the danger level. It's, I guess, always there, but like not. Know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. I assume the international community is too afraid to actually come to America. It'd be nice to visit sometime. You should. I don't go out and do much, but like, yeah, I don't know if you want to go someplace. There's lots of stuff. I guess typical tourist thing. Like, I don't go to the landmarks that are here. It's not very often. It's like the Grand Canyon's cool. I've never been there. But, you know, it's big. I assume there's nothing else like it on the earth. That's what I'm told. Think you're listening to yourself. Downtown Hollywood smells like urine. Eek. Yeah. California can be really beautiful, though. I did actually like being in California, but I was there for a reason, and that maybe made it a little bit more special. I also had some friends there, so when I was not busy, I was up to shenanigans. You said the exact same thing when someone mentioned visiting. I mean, yeah, probably a fair assessment. Okay, wait, so if I, having this realization, if I want to twist the back, I need to counter twist. You? I don't know if that's a good idea or not yet. So. Okay. That always makes it fun. I don't know. So like where I'm at, I think is cool if you like history, and then if you like nature, there's nature around. It's not all paved. I guess I am within the vicinity. Like a lot of people come here to go to like Walden, if you liked Thoreau or transcendental um authors, I guess. But otherwise, I don't know if you're a techie. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's maybe better to just play video games together. Right? Let's both stay comfortable. Man, if we ever did a Danger Denizens meetup, we'd really have to super plan that. What would we do without our computers in front of us? Well, we'd probably have games, right? We'd probably play some couch co-op or something. I don't know. A man of reason and comfort. I try. I try. It's fun to make plans, but I think at the end of the day, I usually kind of like don't want to follow through on a lot of things. Not that it'll necessarily flake, but you know, we know each other within a context. Everyone bring their favorite bottle of barbecue sauce, and we chat out on barbecue chicken. That sounds like a great idea. Okay, I don't know if everyone's as thrilled about a big barbecue get together. Yeah, I'm down. Wonder if this cog's gonna make things awkward. Foreshadowing. How do you balance the top of yourself when you have a back half that's pretty stable? You know what I mean? One of them stable back halves. My brand for barbecue specifically is Sweet Baby Ray's. I think either original or the, oh, I don't know. Honey Chipotle was really good. Kind of addicted to that one. Favorite? You barely ever even have any barbecue sauce. Do you like condiments? Are you against condiments? Are you neutral? I think I've asked this before. Sorry, I don't remember. This one needs. This. Just, you know, a casual walk. Give it a little bit of swag. I think that's all we need to do for right now. We can jump to the next bit, I think, and try and cross. Really start with the back leg. And then, I don't know, plant somewhere else, right here. Maybe a little far. Used to be a Bullseye original person. Wait, hold on. Steak sauce and barbecue sauce are two different things. If you just want some brown vinegar, then we're like talking two different barbecues. Sweet Baby Ray's? Okay, alright. I mean, as long as you like it, that's fine. I've never been a steak sauce person. You have to have a yard to have barbecue? I mean, I don't know. I put it on lots of things. Oh, you mean actually hosting a barbecue? Well, it depends on how many people. I could maybe host a small number of people. A lot of apartments have outdoor grills, and they guard them very poorly. Yeah, not wrong, actually. Technically, there's a grill on the yard. You just haven't checked it out. Fair. A1 isn't Bullseye. Okay, alright, fair. I haven't tried Bullseye then. I'll need to correct myself. I'll seek it out. I mean, if I can even get it here, I'll have to look into it. You're trying to look up A1, but doesn't seem to be easy to find here. Good, don't. Really, it is brown vinegar. Probably too harsh? You mean like too spicy? Or does it have like a really smoky... Sometimes if it's too smoky, yeah, it can actually feel a bit harsh. A1 isn't good, it's like Worcestershire sauce? Yeah. Not wrong. There's HP sauce everywhere, you don't know how close it is. I don't know if I could even get an idea based off like look it up. British brown sauce. No, I feel like this might be more like a brown gravy. And I really didn't know about this. Tomatoes and tamarind extract. So yeah, no, A1, what is A1? gonna be like a majority vinegar, I think. Okay, wait, is brown sauce just a term I've never gotten familiar with? Maybe. Hmm. Sweet. A1 sauce. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would just call it like a soy sauce, actually. I wonder what they call soy sauce. If I look up soy sauce or fish sauce, are they just gonna be like, this is a brown sauce? Or teriyaki? Are they just gonna call everything a brown sauce now? Okay, soy sauce is a liquid condiment. Is this like I don't know, cultural thing? No, you know what? Soy sauce is definitely better. Guess that's personal preference. You have to nap? Later toast. Hmm. What makes them different? Here we go. So wait. Oh, this is good. So HP's ingredients, it has tomatoes, it has malt vinegar, molasses, whatever, spirit vinegar, sugar, dates, corn flour, rye flour. A lot of stuff. Okay, okay. Tomato puree. Sure, probably for a little umami. Vinegar. Or everything in America is syrup. Raisin paste. They are really similar, aren't they? Oh, crushed orange. You know, if you could taste any of these things in it and it wasn't just the overpowering vinegar, I might actually like this. Like it. I should like that. All the ingredients sound good to me. Why is it trash? Wish people were more descriptive about food. Yes, absolutely. Being like, it has tomato as a primary ingredient. Like, I mean, okay. Tomato, depending on what you pair a tomato with, can have completely different flavor profiles. I don't really like tomato, but the wife prepares this vinaigrette, balsamic vinaigrette, uh, sun-dried tomato? Not sun-dried. Cherry tomatoes? I don't know, something like that. They taste completely different when they have like an acid given to them. Yeah, we have that every once in a while. I like that. That might have come from HelloFresh. Not a sponsor. Maybe someday a sponsor. Show you there. Okay, we have to scoot that, but so Catalyst, how's the Houdini stuff coming? Got any new updates? Kind of excited by the saga of the tire. I'm gonna put it here, but or maybe we just readjust it properly. Yeah, we need a lot of heal, as we were demonstrating. Here we don't want peel. Full flop foot. Maybe like passing. Hero. Kind of stuck with it. Haven't figured out how to remove the offending faces. Have you tried more drastic actions? Like, what if you were to... Could you separate the curves that make up the letter based off of their angle? This might be a big ask, but yeah, if you could just do each side and then you could like give them volume and boolean them. They aren't even internal faces, they're just really close to each other. Can you just do a proximity merge? Though I feel like some were flipped completely out of place. I don't know how that would help that. Selectable is a little scripting, but you don't have the skills. You don't have the skills yet. Soon. Sure, right? Not that won't be hard, but like, we have the notes. More flop. As much flop as we can cram in. Wait, here we need positive total. I guess we also need clavicle to find. Oh, I hope it. Alright, how ugly is that? That could be worse. Planted by here. Pull up. Exciting. Ooh, clicking. Can't do merge by distance without making a mess. That's fair. Wait, this looks kind of good. By kinda, I mean, maybe it's just this rendering view where we're not noticing that there's missing faces, but this, I'm looking for where the errors are. I guess here? Oh, I would take this. I would take this and I would Boolean it straight in. I mean, unless you tried that and it didn't work the way you'd want. Kinda good enough. But see, it does bridge a thing, and there's more curve here, and more. Kind of makes sense that it's not even on both sides. Tell me truly, is this really not acceptable? Why does this look good to me? Am I having a stroke? Key this, and then we move. We're just gonna have to go with a hard swing on the other side. This should probably land like here-ish. Maybe here. So by here, it'll still be moving. And then by here, we actually plant it. We're gonna put it like this. It's a little awkward, I know. Toe tap. Not just toe tap as we. If we move further, hopefully we can make it there. Plant that foot. Hey, Knuckle, what's up? So it looks good like that, but the issues is where your corners meet. Okay, see, I see the corners. Look at the ghost wires. So like the back faces. If the corners connect where they appear. I guess, am I missing? And then I guess, yeah, there's some internal lines here. Don't connect there. Yeah, it just continues. Work on the animations today, I guess? Yeah, have been. Started anyway. Zombie! Hey, how are you? So, Nuck, have you, tried rigging? Rigging the Top Secret project? That's something. I think the other back leg. Go next. Guess we can do this. Not too bad. Also, that doesn't make a clean boolean when the rest of the tire. That was the main problem. Yeah, that kind of makes sense now. Yeah, I wonder what they do. Well, either a different method to do text, or maybe it's one of those things where you use a program to make the text and then you import that. Curious. Managed to make something you were struggling with work today? Vector stuff you couldn't for the life of you figure a couple of days ago. Hey, that's good. That's awesome to hear. What kind of, like, pole vector? Pole vector stuff can be tricky. Okay, here. I'm gonna lift this foot. Not bad. We can play with the tangents after. Clean it up. Roger, Roger, what's the vector? Maybe we play with it just a little bit. Maybe like that. Yeah. Okay, wait, it's supposed to be planted. Okay. Not good. I know that one too. Yeah, from Airplane. I know. I just have a horrible memory. Terrible at movie lines. Like memorizing them. Not really? It's a type of constraint you use? What do you mean not really? It's a pole vector. Okay, fine. So it might not be called a pole vector there, but Yes, we are talking about a constraint. Can you not mansplain rigging? You just watched me rig yesterday with my own rigging tools. We talked about this. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think you got the necessary points across. But yeah, we also have pole vectors. So we can point the knee. That's cool. So you got that much done. Did you say an arm? Or was that just an example? It's all hush hush, top secret. But yeah, I hope you get all 4 of your vectors working. Need this to swap. Might leave that. Let's just get the foot placement first. Okay, and we shuffle this guy forward. Keep that. You hope so too. Hey Zombie, what are you up to today? It's cool. We got rigging, we got animating. Callus is still modeling and noting. I guess no one's texturing. We almost have the full pipeline. Oh, you could import something. You could mod something. Thinking of resoldering your hotbed again? Why this time? And yet another upgrade? Look at this. It is so hot. I think the wife turned off the AC. Death is imminent. We had it planned all along. She's an excellent planner. Okay, here needs to get buttons. I'm gonna break everything down. Okay, minorly annoying. Face it. When I do the recabling and the cables you've used for the hotbed aren't they aren't speaker cables. Are they safe? I know you have some cultural standards that are very high for your electricity. Pretty thick, but the insulation is not really temperature proof. Yeah. Okay, I do agree. You should resolder that. It's only like 4 wires though, right? But yes, definitely. I do have... See, if I knew that, I would have told you immediately that I don't agree. I like this. We have the hip actually working. Oh, I mean, I guess it's already kind of swung. Okay, I think just more to go. Let's see how big this. Only 2 wires, okay. But you need to reconnect the hotbed to the controller board to heat it up. Oh, is that how you do it? Instead of using the soldering iron to loosen the solder? Wait, that seems sus. Just throw on some shrink wrap on the ends. It'll be fine. Otherwise, there's no chance of getting the solder to flow with your iron. Okay. Is it power of heating bed and iron together that can decouple the mighty strength of heat-resistant solder? Let you take a pick? Okay. Kind of new here, saw that you develop your own game. So cool. What engine do I use for that? Or am I planning to use? So I am using Unity. I'm on 2019 right now. There'll probably be a couple upgrades, but yeah, I like Unity because it has a feel of Maya. Like it has a good outliner that works similar. The inspector, I mean, is a little bit like the attribute editor. There's similarities. It's drag and drop, nice. And then yeah, you can drag and drop models in from Maya or whatever, and then you can write code, which you have to use blueprints in Unreal or C++. So I like that, you know, the writing code is very close to just dropping models that I make in Maya. How about you? Do you use an engine? I mean, they're useful for so many things. Imagine you can use anything. How much do I have to do? Can I crunch it down properly after? That's up to this guy. Anvil. Interesting. Wait, why don't I know Anvil? I think I've heard of it, but not much. Oh, it's Ubisoft's game engine. So are you an Ubisoft employee? Or is this public? Kind of seems like something that's very highly proprietary. Internship just came out of school. Well, congrats. That's cool. Oh, and zombie, you got a clickable. Clicking. Heat shrink tubing should take 120C easily. Might make the cable stiff though. Yeah, stiffness can be a problem. Okay, wait, I'm looking at a picture. Sorry. Cropping. I see. They do look like speaker wire. Huh. Difference in the discoloration? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, it worked for that long, right? That's pretty good. That's cool. So wait, what did you go to school for? No, if you don't mind. Are you like environment or character, I guess? I like your plus and your minus. Very clear. It's just a huge aluminum plate. Is it really? Oh, okay. No, that makes sense. So you have to heat up the whole thing evenly to get it up to a temperature where then you can give it even more. 3 years in France, video game school. Nice. Yeah, I went for 3D animation. I had to teach myself a lot of the programming. To preheat an angry soldering iron. Man, and in this global warming, it's a lot to ask. Throw this here. You learn everything art related: substance, sculpting in ZBrush, Unity and Unreal, animation, drawing, rigging and animation as well. That's cool. Yeah, 3 years, that's a good amount of time to learn all that stuff. I think I learned Maya in like 9 months and it felt a little rushed at times. To hop it, you need to turn it on, wait for it to, oh yeah. Heated beds are the thing that make printing take so long. Even when you have automation, I think the way they do it is by letting it cool down to a certain point, and then it has a way to flake it off using the gantry. But then it needs to heat up again. Man, yeah. If you mess it up, you need to get a blowtorch. That's fun. Blowtorches are fun. Get something new? In a box for some time now. Is it a new blowtorch or a new heated bed? I want to get rid of both the part cooling fan and the heatsink fan now. Someday you're gonna print something and it's gonna be gorgeous. You agree, but after 1 year you specialize, kind of? You mean by that you only did homework of the class you like and dropped the rest? Okay. You rigged during drawing environment art class. Houdini module. Ooh. Yeah, wait. Did you focus rigging and animation then? Which ones were your... Did you do Houdini? Are you a node person? Do you make the spaghetti messes? I like to make the spaghetti messes. So you get 2 air pumps and different rolls of silicone tubing. That's kind of brilliant, actually. But you still need a good diffuser, right? I think that's actually the thing I complain about most, is actually getting a nice, even amount of air all the way around. Should make the printer really silent? The printer's silent, yeah, but the air pumps, wherever they are, might, Air pumps always have a little din to them. Just put enough amps through the wire, no blowtorch needed. I mean, Wouldn't you like blow the wires first? You mess up, I mean, you disconnect the wires already and got enough heat to get new ones on? Mm-hmm. Uh, yeah. That sounds like an operation that's best for 2 people. You're not good at animating? You do it only to test the rig. You're a node person too? Nice. Love nodes. Yeah, animating I'm doing because, man, it's hard to find good animators. And by good animators, I mean anyone willing to animate, because it takes a lot of time. And yeah, some people, animation's not just animation for everybody, right? Some people are totally into like the Pixar, Disney animating. Some people are into the game animating. It can be a little bit tricky working with just what you have. The ear problems can be decoupled and put into a box. I mean, not while it's running. How decoupled? Give them their own little soundproof box? That kind of makes sense. Like here now. I feel like this is going to take forever. Even though we're like kind of far. These separately. Now this one. To the box, it's a new thing. Yeah, I thought the box was just a way of saying that you ordered it a million years ago. The box is the technology. Might not be terrible. That one's bad. It came from a box, it gets transferred to a different box. What a life. Oh, I see, I see. We have a low-tech and a high-tech box. This. But here, did these need to swing back again? How do arms work? kinda. Have a good night, everybody. Getting here late. No worries. I'll see you later, Nook. Congrats at work. See you tomorrow, maybe. I'll be endlessly amused at your printer upgrades. Someday, I have full faith that you're actually going to have progress. You're going to print something, it's going to be amazing. Keep that. Go to like 5. Everything works. Okay. Now we can. Alright, let's see if we can get the cog correct. Trying to achieve perfection with a machine that's just not made for something like that. There's no machine that is. You can't design perfection. You have to like iterate it or something. I don't know. There's a quote there. Said to not put any more money in that thing. Well, that's positive. Hmm. 61 should actually have a little later. Maybe. Maybe not. This one needs to happen later. Something. You won't ever be happy? You know, if you ever were, then you'd lose all motivation for everything. Being just suboptimal is actually true perfection to sustainable creativity or something. I don't know. Again, there's a quote there somewhere. You don't need motivation if you're already happy. I mean, And what if when you achieved true happiness, you just popped out of existence? You just disappeared. Like you achieved it, there you go, you're done. You don't need to worry about anything else anymore. And then walking through life, just people popping out of existence at the most random times. That actually could be like an interesting short story or mini series. I think it's just 60. Not everything. Just rotate Y. Like right here is maximum twist. Oh man, that's quite some sway. Where are we coming from? Just put this down. You win the game. Cue George Carlin. We had to put Dave into a mental home. He was more than happy. And then happiness is declared illegal. People popping out of existence threatens the economy, national security, and is generally unfair to others. Oh man. What if we're already in the system and the only people that have actually popped because of happiness, just decades and decades ago, or people that have gone off the grid, maybe missing peoples are actually in a better place in a nihilistic sense, maybe. I think we just return this way. Okay, that should be alright. Oh, no, that's way too dry. I almost feel like we're missing a bump here. Because we probably are. Thanks, Catalyst, for bringing us back to reality. Alright, going downstairs, BRB. Sounds fair. Do it. It's hot. I'm gonna try and survive, though. Maybe this is 6. You can be 6. You can be -6. Why do I feel like all of the chat stuff has gotten worse? Where's the purge? All my overlay stuff. Do I have BTTV? Is that where everything failed? I have FFC. Maybe it's 7TV that failed. That makes sense. You made a pile of boxes? Ooh. And zombie has landed. Nice. I'm excited. Boxes. Here we go. And I think I might need to close everything. Might do a that's a mad cat. Nice mad cat though. I'm just curious. We're thinking that we could swap these out with like organic parts. I'm intrigued because there's a lot of parts we could swap out. I'm intrigued. You've intrigued me, Catalyst. I wasn't thinking about that density, but it's good. Still all boxes, but what if the boxes stayed boxes that could be swapped out for other models? So that way you can keep like a junkyard look. Something PC. You know what? It would work for me. If you want to send me that file, I feel like it's inspirational. If you want to be an inspiration today. Okay. Here, this one wants X. Just you can stack a little bit more. That's just modularity. All right, zombie, but we're missing the central component of inspiration. Perfect to easily customize. Yeah, not done easily. Easy to customize means much work was put in, right? I think. Doesn't line up. Make it line. Maybe. Drop it up. Just one or the other. That's not too bad. Let's save this before we have a big accident. You're good, but you don't see what good this mess would be? That's fair. You're planning to sculpt or model on top of the box block out. Fair. Yeah, you don't have to. I can make my own. Excited to see what kind of mech you make. Or is it going to be a monster in a mech shape? Maybe I'm projecting a bit. Speaking of building on boxes, do you guys know Stormworks Build and Rescue? Yeah, that seems pretty cool. That was out a few years ago. Whoa, wait a second, no, that was out before COVID? Like 4 years ago? At least 4+ years ago? It looked cool though. You like build your vehicle to be able to actually rescue people in different situations. Have you played it yourself, Callus? 2020. Maybe I was watching people play early access. I only know because there's a streamer that I don't think I watch anymore. I don't want to talk about it, alright? There's a streamer I don't watch anymore, and he was definitely playing that, and it's been a minute. These guys aren't quite... Man, killing. We just make it a little green. like that. Why are we? How is it so? Now it seems like it's a drunk waiver. Okay. We need to compensate with the upper body for everything. The build system is pretty great, but it takes all your time. Was that another voxel one? So one of my maybe guilty pleasures is that I really like mini games inside of games, and the Kingdom Hearts gummy ship system was also kind of like a voxel block builder thing. It was cool. I really loved it. I sunk way too much time into that. I'm gonna put in gummy ships and just see how pervasive that minigame was. Good enough. Oh, it's with an I. It's still new. The gummy ship system. I loved it. And you would pick up new blocks as you were fighting. And it was like the transition from place to place if you didn't play Kingdom Hearts. It was like you would build a ship and the ship would have to go through like a 3D Star Fox-esque, except I don't think you choose your path too much. Shmup. 3D shmup. I guess it's not a side scroller, so maybe not shmup. I loved that one. Box modules, systems, scriptable parts. Oh man, is it like the redstone system just like on vehicles? I could see that being pretty crazy. Computer is screaming and crying and trying to kill me with heat. I don't like that bucks out like that. Can we not? I think we just didn't balance this. You don't know much about redstone. So it's a wire. I mean, it's a wire-like thing. It's like a dust that you put down on the ground, and it carries a signal, and you put things on blocks, and then you... So yeah, imagine that you have a block, and a block can have a connection coming out of each edge. And then of each edge, each face has each edge that can be connected. So you also electrify blocks. So you like leave traces around, and then you have to like get it to like, connect to things. And you have torches that can light up, and you have switches, and yeah, but like voxel wires. The idea that every block can be electrified, and then it can have a direction that it will electrify around it. It's a lot. We need some things with redstone, but it's more or less horrible. Fair. Yeah, I can't claim to be good at that. Go up to here, down there. Feels like I messed up because this should be up. But it should have been keyed here. So we can go here. idea if that's right. I'm just playing with the graph. Graph balance. We just shift some stuff. There we go. Oh, this could feels like the ounces. I don't know, I'm missing something. Brain, please start working soon. Ooh, clicking, clicking. What can go wrong? I'm excited. Potential disaster looming. Ooh. So did you tape together the new wires with the old wires? Where are the new wires you have to hot swap? Mom's on speed dial? How about the fire department? Oh, actually, do you have a fire extinguisher? I legit have one that would be like right here. Assuming that your 3D printer's up here, mine is right here, just in case. Still saying of fires? You do have one in the car? Your car is not going to save your household fire. Sorry to say. You should probably get that first. I feel like an uber adult having a fire extinguisher and knowing where they are. Like, in a good way, you know? But also, before you think I lost it, remember that I have a lot of shenanigans with a fire extinguisher. Not that I have, but they're waiting. The potential is there. Let me just beeps a little. I mean, this. That's kind of the same. This is pushes too far too fast. It's supposed to be like this. I'm doing everything. That could be worse. Let's just YOLO it. Zombie, I don't want you to be out of house and home. But you know, make sure you get it on film. So dumb. Why can't I figure this out? Because the back foot earlier? You're closer to like 3. Maybe the art just kind of off. No, one's -6. Okay, I need to do a little bit of a crunch here to pull that leg. One, not quite as. By here. Yep. I think that's better. Okay, play with the clavicle here. One missing component hopefully gets us better foot floor contact. Okay, back. You normal? And then here, I want to be more on it. Switch down. Slightly more on. Yes, if we want to, we push this down, move it under. Maybe like here, I want to. That's not too bad. Little shift. Looks like it's trying to put weight on it. That's supposed to zero out. Maybe we don't zero out. Maybe we go to the beginning. And try and match. Whatever. Heating bed now? Good luck. Godspeed, if that's I think that's a factor. You be speedy in your switching of the wires. Zero, no toe tap. Not quite. And it's 5:05. If I was gonna have a short stream, it'd have to go now. I'm in the middle of something. Okay, maybe we'll do a little tail action. Then we'll Or maybe he's even twist. Wrong polarity, but it's running now? Good. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to know you didn't burn anything out. If I hear a key this. All the same. 2, 5. So the tangent. No, it should probably swing back, right? You like this? You like this? Rotate wise. So let me see. Any more to go? I see you are still heating. Get your bed nice and hot. Just do it and we figure out what the quantities are. Didn't have keys before. Maybe it's that one. kind of a thing. $110 and shut up, go. Oh man, I don't get to see the zombie pit crew. Baldur's Gate 3 released, from what I understand, like, I don't know. Yeah, maybe like 5 hours ago, 4 hours ago. You see people playing? Well, it's the beginning and the end then. Baldur's Gate 3 is going to take over everything for months and months. Maybe. We'll see. I know a few people taking time off. Far from perfect, but the quadruped kind of works. Human parts kind of did. Tank. Complete C, please. Does it look good? Are people loving it? Is it too early to tell? So some stream mentions and someone told you it's, I heard it's 120. Yep. Might point again at the front paws. We might be baked into those. Those feel like they would need a whole resculpt. Maybe there's some things that I wouldn't mind resculpting. Hi Leah, how are you? What are you up to today? Anything cool? Getting yelled at for my anatomical inconsistency. Which is fair. Is fair. I maybe also it's Thursday, happy Thursday, almost Friday. All the crap that happens happen like sooner. Yeah, both. This. Maybe like that. Nothing much, trying to finish work so you can watch last night's Big Brother episode. Oh, fun. So excited for the weekend? Yeah, me too. This week's been a crazy one. Too slow, lost the heat. Oh no. Well, blowtorch time. Someone needs a bigger soldering iron. I actually upgraded my soldering iron to something much, much smaller, and it works so much better. I was amazed. It's almost like a fat pen. It's like maybe a little bit bigger than a Sharpie. Coming from like the default big chunk ones. Man, thermal inertia, it's a thing. It's a real thing. Yeah, for electronics, small ones are really great. Yes, definitely. I mean, the big ones, the big cheap ones, they don't really hold heat in the tip very well. They're like hard to get up to heat. You know, maybe it's just the 120 volt. Maybe people in Europe and real electricians with real amounts of electricity can do it with no problem. Here in America, we have some problems with that. Rotate. There's no rotate Y on here? What have I been doing? How did I even? Very confused. Like by here we're fine, rotate Y. Key. By here we should definitely be. Keep heel. Go tap. It's because rotate X. That explains everything. Get out of here. I don't even need you. So broke. We're getting there slowly. So you're gonna get the fire extinguisher out for the blowtorch? Or does the YOLO continue? I'm gonna slide it. Be a little bit of sliding. Guess by here we flop the other way. Man, Catalyst, you're never gonna let me forget this. Or I'm never gonna forget you yelling at me about this. In all lowercase. I'll remember for the rest of my life. Okay, wait, then you actually need to land. Can you land, please? Yeah, I just wish that toe tap went more. We can maybe fix that, but not today, I'm too late. Full goof. Maybe it should never lift that high. Never, ever, ever. Not even that high. Why does that look like it's a giant baby step? We have to overextend. I don't love doing this. Womp, womp, womp. Perfect. You make the foot forward move be more like a lazy low swing. We could try. Hey Gab, thanks for the raid. You could pick it up less. Right here. We need the clavicle to work with us. So Gab, how was your stream? Finished 1 of 7? And a Cyberpunk. Hey, that's not bad. Hi Ear, how are you? Finished all the last ending Monday because you're going out on Saturday. Ooh, fun. So what are your cool, awesome Saturday plans? It was okay? You know? I have some choice words about Mass Effect. And if you didn't say those, then it must be better than horrible. Wait, how do I have to do? Probably just goes limp for a while. Who needs clavicles? And that's the wrong clavicle. Wait, this does things. Huh? That's the over. You have a save near part where you choose the ending. Oh, okay, that was smart. Your plan is to go around to a friend's house. That's nice. Man, I have friends. They have houses. Maybe I should parody you. You were so mad at Mass Effect last time you played? Yes. The wife and I played, I want to say earlier this year. And 1 was really good, but then 2 and 3, like I remember them getting kind of better in some ways over the first one, and then I replay and it's like every time they kind of screw up all the mini games. They just kind of like scrap everything and they don't improve on anything. It's like, why? All set up to be mad about the ending, but you didn't even make it that far? That's amazing. Wait, how far did you get before you rage quit? Or maybe lost interest? Doing an art stream on Friday because you didn't do one yesterday and Sunday. Ooh, okay. Yeah, hopefully I can catch you. Tomorrow I do have some stuff, like before stream I have to deal with, so we'll see. I'll try and be there. Do a shout out for Gav. Come on, work with me, Twitch. Check out Gav, he does awesome, well, gameplay, he's pretty decent, and then his art streams are so meditative, so many lines. You mixed up the order of the Citadel missions in Mass Effect 3 and couldn't go back to Jack's thing. Oh, I would absolutely rage. Jack was one of the best characters. And then you just didn't open it again. I totally understand. I had that situation with Pokemon Moon, I think. I like just got through Team Skull headquarters or whatever they're called. And then I found out that the Master Ball was in the headquarters and you can never go back in. And I was like, if I don't have the Master Ball and I can't catch the legendary Pokemon, what's the point? So I just stopped. And video games, why do they push us away? And then Mass Effect, I have a hot take. I liked Andromeda. I feel like it went back to some Mass Effect 1 roots. And some people didn't like it, and it might have been a little bit... I don't know if they were trying to push things with the plot, which is fine. I don't need more edgelord plot stuff for like trying to be M. Night Shyamalan with everything. Like, just give me a nice, normal sci-fi plot with a good combat system. I'll be fine. Game devs just make the game good, right? Or like, don't radically alter the second one in the series. You almost liked Andromeda? You know, that's not bad. Had the best actual gameplay? It might have. The wife played, I think, through the whole thing, and I bought it. I'll go through it eventually. But I liked the car stuff. I liked driving around planets, even though it, was sometimes boring. I happen to enjoy the car exploration. I also sometimes boot up Brutal Legend just so I can ride around in the car to awesome metal music. It's like, yeah, Brutal Legend was amazing. Such a good soundtrack. And it just immediately spazzes. Do I just not rotate? Can you live with that? Okay, here we just need to lift like super fast. Key in, up a bit. Maybe it's a little dainty. We're gonna have to work on that popping. Unacceptable. It's okay. Trying to push the class. How much do I need to push it? Just completely distort it. Callus, you're gonna kill me. I can feel it. I can feel the daggers. But it broke you of doing all the side quests. Yeah, that's fair. I felt like the story was all revealed by the middle, and then the end of the game was like, here's the stuff you already knew since the middle. Isn't it amazing? Oh, yeah, that's fair. It's like, who would ever want to write for a Mass Effect game again? That's what I wonder. It's done, zombie, and your house, it's still unburnt? It's before that chemical transition? That's good. That's good. Someday you'll actually print something onto that heated bed. Still want to play it again, though? Yeah. Maybe we'll do it together. You know, separately, but in parallel. Am I going to animate this? I'm animating it. Bro, we got it. We got it going. Not the best animation. It's going to take a little time. The last step is just like such a Scooby-Doo step. Yeah, very stiff. Very stiff. I've been distracted all day, which is good. And it moves it all. So, success. So let's just keep playing. Then put the hotbed on the inverted pot after it's heated up. Oh, you put a cooking pot on a camping stove. That's extreme. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't ruin it. Can I feel a chance? You want my skills? Maybe a little. Yeah, I'm still getting better at animating. Like, it's at the end of the pipeline. I do the sculpting, the UVs, the textures, the rigging, and then at the end of all that, I finally get to animate, and usually kind of tired, so they come out meh. I try to polish them, but they take a long time, and we'll get there someday. I'm better than I was last year. Those are not allowed to point at the sky. But I need the flop. I need the flop, so we need to you're right. You're not wrong. Okay, so let me put it this way. We need to adjust the rig a little bit. Because I don't think we can toe tap all the way that we want to. Toe tap. We can go up well enough, but down I think needs to go even more. We can actually get it to flop instead of just kind of straight. I mean, I know that's supposed to be straight, but well, you know, I had my modeling faux pas. We just need to do a resculpt to the front paws, I think. Won't be too bad, I think. Just bump it into line. Sorry, Catless, we'll work on it. We'll work on it. We always get to say it's a monster, right? We always have that excuse. And you know what? I'm really proud of the back legs. Look at how good they look. Perfect. We'll work on this front paws. Oops. Oops, if we don't shift it too much, we could see how the procedural substance designer textures can map to a new thing, but as you've seen, that can also be a nightmare to rehook up. Not perfect, but good enough for the girls you go out with? Good. Excellent. We just need the girls you go out with to be the primary buyers of my game. Oh, or wait, you mean, of course. Let me just show off your wonderful soldering job. I have to say, is pretty decent. Yeah, that looks like the first one you sent, which I might have lost that one. Pretty good. It's such a small gap there. that everything could go wrong in. It would be great if you could straighten the whole palm. In what direction? I'm listening. We could try. Maybe, well, maybe because this is 2 toes, right? And then peel heel. The peel heel could go back more. Then we could toe tap. Huh. We straighten it like this, move it back like this, and then it's still not super aligned. Terrible. That, less toe tap. Kinda. Use the monster card. Well played, sir. You fold. But you know, the problem is that it doesn't look like a monster. It kind of looks like Scooby-Doo, because that might be where some of my quadruped experience comes from. Actually modeling Scooby-Doo. Not a ton of excuse though. I've done a quad frog. I've done a... Wait, how bad is that Jet Jaguar? Is that Jet Jaguar just as out of line? We're gonna have to look at that one. There's a good chance. I do tend to put my feet like, I don't know, like 45 degrees between ankle and ball of foot. Or like an extreme angle. Usually not straight up and down. I think that's what we're missing here for accuracy. I like that, but it feels like they don't bend it that much. We'll figure it out. Leave that like that. Save it somewhere new. I might wrap up because I have some things I unfortunately have to get done. Hey, Shish Kebab, what's up? What are you up to? Do anything cool today? I'm realizing all of my anatomical mistakes. Bends too much. Then we need the flop. Yeah, we'll get it. I promise. Okay, not pointing to the sky. We should be able to do that. Let's just rotate X. That's the culprit. I like that better. That snaps, and it shouldn't snap. Figure it out. I think I peeped your art station recently. Here we go. I still have it up. Digital hoarding for the win. I think this stuff's new. I think these were the last new ones. These are looking pretty decent. Too bad. Get your anatomy in there, move it around a bit. Your faces are great. Anatomy definitely on its way. New one's up in 2 minutes. Sounds awesome. Very cool. How are you finding it? Difficult, hard, fun, torturous? Animating. This is the problem. Okay, so first off, probably should move S. That's a little bit tricky. It's kind of floating a little bit with the rotating. So I'll have to like spend quite a lot of time waiting for that. Or maybe not, maybe. What? So this should probably be flattened, so that way we're not flexing in the middle. Okay, that's better. The wine's probably also not flattened. Oh my. That foot really crunches. It's way too low. Maybe like that. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. But yeah, like I said, trying to figure out my animation mistakes and my anatomy mistakes, which are feeding into my animation mistakes. It's all a learning process. There is no destination, lots of journey. You know what? Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's one of those things once we add a camera to it. Or even once we make sure that it lines up properly. Click between the beginning, the end, and 1 foot that's way... Up. It's up. Okay. Reloading. Doing pretty good in general. You wrapping up. I didn't even notice the hair. The hair is crazy. Yeah, I like the outfit. I feel like the clavicle area might be a little bit bulbous. Might want to pull that in a little. It looks good. The arms got way better. And then the hair, I didn't even realize. It's so long. It's gonna be fun to rig. Oh, double. Okay. Went from fun to rig to being fun to rig and maybe a small nightmare to paint the weights on. Zombie heading out. Good night, zombie. See you tomorrow. Good job on not burning your house down. Very proud of you. I hate this now. Maybe. Oh, okay, wait. Let's see. We pull the cog forward a little bit more. Just kind of stop dead in our tracks. Then we get the back leg close to our. Not bad. This leg needs traveled for our plants. We're still. Better. You think your progress in 1 month isn't too bad? No, shish kebab, you're doing great. Yeah, definitely. If I didn't get that across, let me make that clear. Like, your progress is pretty amazing. Yeah, keep it up. Yeah, keep checking out anatomy stuff. You're gonna be a contender soon. Have you tried rigging yet? Is that something you plan on doing? Or you just want to do sculpts? Do it a little bit. Okay, this one starts off with this foot way too far back. A little bit further back, or really close. Definitely more to do though. Okay. So yeah, I should have ended earlier. So I'm gonna end now. Thank you everyone for joining me. I really appreciate you, all my lurkers, my chatters, my VOD watchers. We're gonna raid over to Grimy Badger, who's working on a wonderful game called Plaza, but he'll explain that. Yeah, I hope to see all of you tomorrow between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All my lurkers, my chatters, my VOD watchers, I appreciate each and every one of you. You can join the Discord if you want. There should be a link in the description below that will bring you to a wonderful land of announcements, updates, and nerdy people that post stuff here and there. Oh, no problem, Leah. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you very much for stopping by, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye-bye.